Hey everybody, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to create one Zoom link for parent-teacher conferences, and followed by that create calendar booking slots in Google Calendar and also share this booking page with your community. So step one is to go to zoom.us, and this is where you're going to create one Zoom link that all the parents are going to come to, and they're just going to come in and out of this Zoom call throughout the day. And I'm just going to kind of walk you through this process to make sure there's no foul ups. So the first thing you're going to do after you go to zoom.us is just log in with your Google account. And once you do that, you're going to be, well, it's going to maybe also ask for permission. And if you haven't logged into Zoom for a while, you'll have to do that. But once you do that, you'll see that you have your meetings. And we've done this before, but just in case it's a little rusty, I'll walk you through the process. You're going to go to schedule a meeting. And the first thing you're going to do is give it a good title. So I'm just going to call this parent teacher conferences, and maybe also have your name in there for reference. So I'm just going to say Johnson Design 7. Now, the next thing you're going to do is there's some fields here. You don't really have to click any of these because you're going to select recurring meeting. And for recurrence, you're going to select no fixed time. And once you do that, all these data fields will just kind of disappear. So now that I've done that, you'll see that kind of is like that. Now, there's a few other customizations that are really important. I just want to be really clear about this. You don't need to have the passcode selected, but you do need to have the waiting room selected. So make sure that is selected. The reason is because when users come into your meetings, you can put them in the waiting room or just kind of keep them there if a conference is running late. Also, you want to deselect this one right here that says require authentication to join. Our parents will not be joining with FDR approved sort of domain like Google accounts. So you just want to make sure that's deselected. So I've made my meeting. I have just one title here. I have a recurring meeting anytime. I have the waiting room right here selected. I have the require authentication to join deselected. And now that I have that, I'm just going to hit save. And from that, I have my one Zoom link right here that I'm going to paste into all my Google Calendar appointment slots. Welcome back, everybody. In the second part of this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create calendar booking appointment slots in Google Calendar. So in the first part of this, I showed you how to create one Zoom link. And now what we're going to do is we're going to create calendar appointment slots for conferences, which will be Wednesday the 27th, 28th, and 29th. Conferences will be from 8 till 3:30 2 of these days, and 8 till 1 of these days. And these are also listed on the block template calendar and the middle school calendar for reference. So I'm just going to deselect those to clear up my calendar and click here. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go over here and click appointment slots. And I'm just going to go to more options. So once I've done that, what I have done is brought me to a list of descriptors here. I'm just going to call this parent teacher conference. And so my name and so on. Now, here's where I want to go back and grab from zoom.us the one Zoom link that I made in the first part. So I'm going to take this one and I'm going to just kind of select all that and make sure that's copied. And I'm going to, oh, sorry, I didn't get that last zero on the end. It's kind of hard to do when you're trying to do a screencast tutorial. So there we go. And go back here, and this is going to be my location. So I'm just going to paste that in there. And the next thing I'm going to do is adjust my time. So we're going to start at 8 and we're going to go till 3:30. The conferences are going to be 30 minutes in duration. That should give you about 10 minutes per conference with a little bit of time on each side for buffering. So make sure also if you have the Zoom scheduler extension, do not select this, because if you select make it a Zoom meeting, it's going to create unique Zoom IDs for all of your conferences. So you're just going to want to create one Zoom link that you're going to paste in here. A number of people made this mistake last time. So now that we've done that, we can see how this is kind of laid out right here. I could also do this for the 28th, but I'm just going to kind of keep it simple today and hit save. So now that I've done that, you'll see that there are my conferences. And what I can also do then is I can go here to my appointment page for booking on this calendar. And I'm going to book the other days after this tutorial, but I'm just going to take you through this process. Once you make these, be sure to book some time for lunch. So in the middle school, all teachers are supposed to book a little bit of time for lunch, and you should book 3 slots for lunch. And I'm just going to do that here. and book another one here. And also you'll need a morning and afternoon break. So I'm just going to kind of do this, and please work along as you're just kind of following along on this video. And let me also give myself a morning break right around here. And then also finally an afternoon break about here. So this is just the last thing I'm going to finish with before moving on to part 3 on the next part, which is sharing this link. So just looking back on this, I've created my Google Calendar appointments. You can see that these little breaks are already kind of locked in. And from that, I already have my whole day on Wednesday kind of booked. So I'm going to book at the 28th and then the morning of the 29th for reference, and meet you back here for part 3 in a few minutes. Welcome back, everybody. In this third and final part of this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to share your calendar appointment slots with your office and also with your community. So now that I've made all my 3 days of calendar bookings, you see they go from 8 till 3:30. We have some time for lunch I've already booked. I'm going to want to share this, and there'll be some sort of spreadsheet that the office will probably share with us in the next few days or so. So what I want to do is just show you how to share this. And what you're going to do is you're just going to click there, and you're going to go to this appointment page for this calendar. So don't grab the URL when you're in Google Calendar. Make sure to navigate to the appointment booking page for this calendar. And once you do that, you'll see that you'll finally have at the end of April here this list of appointment slots. So this is what you're going to grab. You're going to copy that, and then you'll simply go to the spreadsheet. Just select your name and the little chain link icon, and you'll paste that in there. So when the school shares that with the parent community, parents can easily just click on that and book accordingly. So that's it. If you have any questions, reach out to a coach to learn more.